Assalamu alaikum dear students, welcome back to your favorite channel Dr. Zahir Math. Today we are diving into numerical integration, which is section 5.7 from GSMA 102. We will solve two important problems today. So both the problems are based on two rules, which is trapezoidal rule and Simpson's rule. Okay, right. So first problem I'm going to do using trapezoidal and Simpson's rule, and another real life lake problem using Simpson's rule, using trapezoidal rule. Let's learn how to approximate definite integrals when exact integration is tough. Okay, right. Why we need to study numerical integration? What is the reason? Why it is needed? Because sometimes we can't find exact integrals. For example, if you want to integrate integral 0 to 1 divided by square root of 1 plus x square, it's very difficult to integrate, especially when no simple formula exists. Also, in that situation, we have to use this formula. Also, in real life problems, data often comes in tables. So when the datas are available, so we use methods like trapezoidal and Simpson's rule to approximate the area accurately. That means very clearly we can give the area using these two rules. First is trapezoidal rules. What is that rule? The rule is b minus a divided by 2n and y naught, the first one, and yn in the last one. In between all the values you have to multiply by 2. Keep in your mind. When the table comes, I will explain. What is this a? What is this b? Suppose you have integral 0 to 1, right? This is your a and this is your b. It means a is your lower limit, okay? And b is your upper limit. And n will be given in the question. The number of intervals will be given in the question. Keep in your mind. Okay. So the formula is b minus a divided by 2n. So usually there is one more formula is there. H is equal to b minus a divided by n. So sometimes this b minus a divided by n, you can directly use h. Why? Because when there is an integral symbol, your lower limit will be available, upper limit will be available. When the picture is given, we don't have lower limit and we don't have upper limit. Let me show you the question, then you will come to an idea. Look at this question. There is a lower limit is there and there is a upper limit is there. So this is your A and this is your B. But when you go to the questions like this, some pictures, see here, there is a lake, man-made lake is given. Where is the integral? Which is the lower limit and which is the upper limit? No way, because here starting is 0 and ending is 0. So you cannot find lower limit, upper limit. In that situation, you have to take the width, the difference, or the width of the lake, you can take h, which is 20 feet. So two formulas you have to remember. So you have to use b minus a divided by n, that is also equal to h. If upper limit and lower limit is available, use this formula. If the upper limit is not available, lower limit is not available, then try to use this formula. Okay, right. So let's go to the rule of trapezoidal. So which is h is given, right. Now what about Simpson's rule? Simpson's rule, look at the formula. B minus a divided by n, that is multiplied by 3, that's multiplied by 2 here. Here also the first value and the last value is same, and in between you have to use odd values 4, even values is 2. Okay, how? Because here in trapezoidal rule you will use 1 and 1, in between you will use all 2, 2, 2. But here in Simpson's rule, first and last value will be 1, 1. In between you will be using 4, 2, 4, then 2, 4 like that. Okay. I have also given that one. So the same formula I have given with h also. You can see this one. H divided by 2, h divided by 3. Because I told you b minus a divided by n is equal to what? H. Now, look at the trapezoidal coefficients, right? Based on the interval n, n is equal to 4, 6, 8, 10. The first and the last values in all the intervals will be the same, 1 and 1. You can see that. And in between all the numbers are 2. Can you see that? All the numbers are going to become 2. All the numbers are going to become 2. This is for trapezoidal rule. Whereas Simpson's, it's totally different. For Simpson, starting value and ending value will be 1, 1 for all cases, depends on the value of n. But the middle value is totally different. What is that? In the first case, n is equal to 4, you will get 4, 2, 4. The next is 4, 2, 4, then 2, 4. Okay. Then 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, then 4. 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4. 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4. Like this, it will be keep fluctuating, starting with the number 2. Okay, right. So n is equal to 6, 8, 10, 12. But most probably, try to remember only up to 6 values because they will not disturb you more than that. Okay, right. So starts with 1 I have written, and then alternative values 4, 2 for Simpson's rule. End with 1 I have written. So no need to remember all these things. Let's go to the first question. The first question is approximate the definite integral. Approximate the definite integral for the stated value of n by using trapezoidal rule and Simpson's rule. Okay, right. So 2 rules, you have to do this one. Approximate f of xk to 4 decimal places. It means you have to do the problem for 4 decimal places in the calculator. How to fix 4 decimal places in the calculator, I will tell you. Fix the values in the calculator, 4 decimal values in the calculator. Okay, right. Take your calculator, restart your calculator, shift 9 3 equals. First is restart your calculator, shift 9 3 equal. After that, you press shift and then mode. If you press shift mode, you will get number 6. Number 6 is your fix mode. Press number 6. When you press 6, it will ask you fix 0 to 9 question mark. Okay. Now press 4. If you press 4, all your answers will be now 4 decimals. So please press it 4 decimal values. 4 decimal values. So please press 4 and then press equal also. So it will stored here. Right. After that, it is given that round off your answer to 2 decimal places. It means your final answer will be 2 decimal places. So you have to do the problem with 4 decimal values and you have to give the final answer for what? 2 decimal places. Keep in your mind. So let's start the question. Integral 0 to 1. 1 divided by square root of 1 plus x square dx. N is equal to 4. It's very clearly n is given. A value is given. B value is given. So why I have to use this trapezoidal rule, Simpson's rule? Teacher, given in the question. Yes, of course. If it is not given in the question, integration is little difficult for this type of integrals. Okay, right. That is why we are using this type of rule to get the results numerically. That's why this is called numerical integration. Now let's go to the table. How to create a table? First I or k value, then xk. So what are the values you have to choose? Before that, you need to find h value. Okay. So a is equal to 0 and b is equal to 1. And we need to divide the interval. H is equal to b minus a divided by n. So n is equal to 4. B is 1 minus 0 divided by 4, which is equal to 1 by 4, which is 0.25. It means the length of the interval is 0.25. So starting is 0, ending is 1. So you have to jump 0.25, 0.25, 0.25 to reach 1. How you will jump? 0, 0.25, jump again 0.5, jump again 0.5 and then 1. 1, 2, 3 and then 4 intervals. So n is equal to 4. Okay. Jumping with the h value. Not every time 0.25. It will be 0.5 or 0.75. It will be different. Okay. So we are jumping from starting value is 0 and ending value is 1. How we got it? In the integral. Okay. Because integral 0 to 1. So starting is 0, this one. Then jump from 0.25. So 0.25, 0.5 adding. So 0.75, I'm reaching 1. So the iterated values are 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, it starts from 0. Not from 1. It starts from 0. So 0, 1, and then 2, and then 3, and then 4. Okay, right. Now take your calculator, all of you. Take your calculator. Now type the equation. All of you, please listen carefully. Type the equation. What is your equation? This is the function given in the calculator. I think what is the function given in the calculator? I made a mistake. 1 divided by square root of 1 plus x square. This is not the function. Just a minute. So this is not the function. F of xi is given in the question. This is your function. 1 divided by square root of 1 plus x square. So this is the one. So 1 divided by square root of 1 plus x square. So take your calculator, all of you. Type this equation. Type first fraction mode. Okay, right. Let me change the color so that it's easy for you. So you keep the fraction mode, everybody. So I'm pressing the fraction mode. Okay. Then you type 1 divided by square root of 1 plus x square. So 1 divided by square root of 1 plus alpha x but then square. So alpha x square. Okay. Your screen looks like that. Then press the button calc. There is a button calc. So after that you press 0. Press 0. You will get the answer 1. You will get the answer 1. Again press calculate. Again press calculate 0. You will get 1. Right. Then again press calc and press 0.25. You will get 0.9701. Again press calc and then press 0.5. You will get 0.8944. Again press calc, press 0.75. Teacher, do I need to write all these things in the exam? No, just for explanation I'm giving. 0.8000. Again press calc, press 1. You will get 0.7071. So you just write directly in the table, which is 0.9701 and 0.8944, 0.8000 and 0.7071. Okay, right. 0.7071. Okay, right. Now we are coming to the trapezoidal coefficient. What is your trapezoidal coefficients? I told you the first and the last value is 1 and in between you are going to put 2, 2, 2. Okay, right. Now weighted value. What we are going to do? We are going to multiply f of xk. Sorry. F of xk. This is xk and this is xk. The question is given xk. So I'll use the xk also instead of xi. Okay. Right. So this also we can choose k is equal to, instead of I can use k. Right. F of xk. This is your f of x and this is the one. So you're going to multiply this with this. Keep in your mind. Okay. Like this. So 1 multiplied by 1 is 1. And this multiply by this, you're going to get 1.9402. And this multiply by this, you're going to get it 1.7888. This multiply by this, you're going to get it 1.6000. And this multiply by this one, 0.7071. Immediately finish your total. Total means you're going to add all these things. So let me add all these things. 1.9402 plus 1.7888 plus 1.6 plus 0.7071, which is equal to 7.0361. Right. So keep this one. Later we'll come back to this one. Then we are going for Simpson's coefficients. I told you the Simpson's coefficients are what? Which is going to become what? Simpson's coefficients are what? Simpson's coefficients are 1, and then you're going to get 4, 2, 4, and then 1. Please make a box of this. You will always get confused. Please make a box. After that, just make another color with f of x also. This box. Okay, right. So this box with this box, we are going to multiply. Now this box with this one, we are going to multiply. Similarly, this box with this one, we are going to multiply. And this one with this, we are going to multiply. With this box, we are going to multiply this one. And this box with this one, we are going to multiply. Okay. So the values I'm going to get in the calculator, and which is going to become, right? So let me change the color, which is 1, and which is 3.8804, and 1.7888, and 3.20, 0.7071. Let me add all these values. Okay, 1 plus 3.8804 plus 1.7888 plus 3.2 plus 0.7071, which is equal to 10.5763. So you need to concentrate on this one and this one only, right? So for trapezoidal, concentrate on this one. For Simpsons, you concentrate on this one. Okay, right. So let me write the trapezoidal rule, right? So we are going for trapezoidal rule. Very easy. No need to remember the rule. You can directly write h divided by 2 with this total. Okay, right. Similarly, you are going to write Simpson's rule. Okay, right. Which is h divided by 3 multiply by the total of the Simpsons column. Okay, right. What is your h? H is 0.25 divided by 2. What is your h? 0.25 divided by 3. And what's your total here? Which is 7.0361. So the total is 7.60. 7.030361. And what is the total here? Which is 10.5763. 10.5763. Let me put in the calculator this one. We are going to get it 0.8795. And let me put this in the calculator, which is going to become 0.8814. See here, these are the two answers. So for trapezoidal, okay, for trapezoidal, we got the answer 0.8795. For Simpsons, we got the answer 0.8814. But actually they told you a round of 2 decimal places. What did they say? They round off 2 decimal places. Please round off 2 decimal places. Here it is more than 5. Here it is not more than 5. So here it will go 1. So 0.88. Now this also 0.88. Okay. So your answer is 0.88 in both the situations. So the final answer is 0.88. How to check your answer is correct or not? Please check your answers using calculator. Okay, right. Take your calculator, press the integral mode, right? So when you press the integral mode, this will open and this will be dx. Okay, and this also it will open, this also it will open. Type here 1 divided by square root of 1 plus x square. Type. Alpha comes under x. X comes under alpha, sorry. Here it is 0 and here it is 1. So you press it and press the calculator, you will get 0.8814 because your calculator already in 4 decimal places, right? But what's your answer? They are asking 0.88, 2 decimal values. See here, it's going to become same. So every time please use the calculator to check your answer because it's a big question. You will lose your marks. So please check your answer using calculator for trapezoidal and Simpson's rule. Okay, got it? Very, very easy. Yes. So let's go to the next question. The next question is man-made lake, right? So a man-made lake has a shape illustrated in the figure with adjacent measurements 20 feet apart. Use the trapezoidal rule to estimate the surface area of the lake. Only trapezoidal rule. Keep in your mind, always for the lake you should use the starting value and end value. Keep in your mind, okay? Right. So why? Because always check how many data points are given. If the first and last points represent zero depth, they must be included as zero in the trapezoidal formula. Keep in your mind, okay? The surface is irregular. Irregular means not like a correct shape, square or rectangle or something like that. The surface is irregular surface. Keep in your mind, okay? And the vertical arrows, this one, the vertical arrows, okay? These are the distances between the upper and the lower boundary of the lake. So what are the values? 0, 30, 50, 70, 60, 60, 40 and 0. Right? Correct or not? Yes. So we are going to do all these things using what? Trapezoidal rule, not Simpson rule. So okay. So this is your 0 is your y0 and this is your y1, y2, y3, y4, y5, y6 and y7. Okay. So total how many points? Total 8 points. How many points? 8 points. And that means what? N is equal to 7, which is intervals. Okay, but we don't want n, but still I'm saying you. Okay, right. So we got all the values, we got it, right? So area is equal to trapezoidal rule. What is the formula for trapezoidal rule? So the trapezoidal rule is h divided by 2 bracket open y0 and the last will be yn and the remaining all the values are multiplied by 2. Okay, so this is the formula. So this equals h is how much? H is equal to 20, which is given, right? So h is equal to 20. Keep in your mind, which is given in the question. So 20 divided by 2 bracket open. Your first value is 0 and the last value is 0. 0 and plus 0. Clear? And in between values are multiplied by 2. What are they? Which is 30 plus 50 plus 70 plus 60 plus 60 plus 40. So all these things put in the calculator. This is 20 by 2, 0 plus 2 multiplied by 30 plus 40 plus 50 plus 70 plus 60, 40 plus 0. So I got the answer. Area is equal to 6,200 feet. Okay. So this is the thing we are going to use it. All these things you put in the calculator and we are going to get the answer. Okay. So it's very, very simple. Don't forget this point. 0 and 0. Starting and end points must be included. So finally, what is the conclusion? Trapezoidal rule approximate the segments as straight lines between the points, but Simpson's rules between parabolic curves are arcs. It means smooth curves. So usually trapezoidal rule less accurate if the curve is not linear, but Simpson's is more accurate for smooth curves. Keep in your mind. So the lake surface is not made up of straight lines, it is curved. So trapezoidal rule underestimates or overestimates the area when the curve bends. Keep in your mind. But Simpson rule assumes a smoother curved path like a parabola. Okay. So it gives better approximation. That is why Simpson's rule is slightly higher and usually closer to the actual area. Okay. So Simpson's rules more accurate, keep in your mind, than trapezoidal. I always used to say to the students, trust. Trust means what? Have a hope. So trust Simpson's rule more, especially when the curve is smooth and not straight. So this finishes your numerical integration, right? And this finishes your module 1 also. 5.7 is over, right? So thank you for watching, dear students. I hope this video made numerical integration easier for you. Don't forget to check the full GSMA 102 playlist and share it with your friends. If you found this video helpful, like, comment your doubts and subscribe for more. Until next time, stay curious, stay confident and stay with Dr. Zahir Math. East or West, Dr. Zahir Math YouTube channel is the best. I will upload this PDF material, which is the Google Drive link, in the comment section. Please download it and practice it for your class purpose. Thank you. Have a good day. Take care. Bye bye.